Welcome to a new episode of the Curios Cast. This week we're talking about unusual New Year's traditions around the world. We talk about a school teacher who likes karaoke a bit too much, and I try to beat the world record for the world's loudest burp. We're back after a little Christmas break. Well, actually, there wasn't a break. We actually had an extra episode.
Soldiers Trek through, yeah.
Yeah. I hope everybody's had a nice Christmas. Go back and listen to our Christmas episode if you're still in the festive mood and you haven't listened to that already. But we're coming at you with weird news this episode.
Just like Christmas Day, you've always got room for a little bit more, you know? So pile another episode in. Go on.
That was nice, George. Nice, like, radio segue type thing.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Now over to Tom with the latest from the Curios Cast.
There is always room for dessert, isn't it? What's that about? No matter how full you are, you can always squeeze this. Like, it goes in a different area, doesn't it? Why is that?
I'm not a dessert man, but I can always find room for a pickled onion or a gherkin or, you know...
Or something, yeah.
It's savoury.
I think it's you're usually not actually full. Like, it's not that your stomach is to its brim. It's more of a mental thing. Your brain just telling you, I've had enough of this food now. Like, I've had enough meat and potatoes. But if you suddenly think of something sugary or some like a different type of satiation, then you're up
satiation.
For it. Satiation.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Because I used to always hate it when
turkey,
like maybe I've eaten most of my dinner. This is obviously when I'm a kid, not now. But you know, I've had most of my food. I've left some. Maybe I've left like a quarter of my dinner. I'm just not that hungry. Well, I guess you've got no room for dessert then. No, I have. It's a different compartment.
Yeah.
No, I'm normally full to bursting on Christmas Day. Like, I'm in trouble normally at, sort of 5 p.m,
in trouble,
6 p.m.
But they do that on like Man versus Food and shit, doesn't he? He'll like have to switch up back to like the chips. If it's too much of one thing, he finds it really hard. But if it's like a general platter, he might like, I need to have a little bit of ice cream now, you know, and then like, to sort of.
Yeah, I'm usually.
That does make sense.
The last few years, it's so. I'm usually too hungover on Christmas Day to actually enjoy the Christmas dinner.
Yeah, I've been the same. I've been a Christmas Eve drinking for quite a while now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and not do that this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be at Gina's parents this year, so I definitely can't get smashed Christmas Eve. Although we have also made in our heads, we haven't made any official plans, but in our heads we've made plans to go to the pub Christmas Eve. I do like that. I like a little Christmas Eve pub, and everyone's sort of, hello. You might see your mate that's been out of town and he's come back for it, and like, nice to see you. Oh.
A few years ago, I was out on Christmas Eve. I was out in Romford, best place to go for Christmas Eve, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, it's anyone who doesn't know Romford, like everyone does. But you know, it's just a little high street where there's a little area where there's basically pub, club, whatever. And you come out and obviously you want some food. You want a kebab shop, chicken shop, whatever. And there's also down the high street, there's a Subway. And the Subway is usually closed past, you know, what time? Probably like 9 p.m. or something. I don't know. But Subway's not typically open at the time you would come out of a bar or a club or anything.
Well, they don't capitalise on it. You'd think they would, knowing.
Well, on this Christmas Eve, they did. And I mean, I came out and a couple of my friends went one way, a couple went the other way, and I saw loads of people in the Subway. And I think just seeing lots of other people there makes you think, well, it must be a good idea. So I walked over to the Subway, and you know, it's one of those tiny ones where there's maybe like 2 stalls and that's it. And then like you're meant to go in there and take it away. And walked in there, there must have been about 40 people packed into this tiny Subway, all just shouting orders at this one guy behind the counter. One guy on his own. And he's like getting confused. He's like, who had the meatball marinara? Obviously like 10 people, me, that's me, I was first. No, everyone's fucking going mental. He's like, we got no Italian hearty bread. Everyone's like, fuck off. Like everyone's going crazy at him. He was getting stressed as fuck. It's obviously like, it's like 3 a.m. Christmas morning. This guy's obviously doing like a shit overnight shift, and he picked up all like the tubs of meat, cheese, and salad and stuff. You know, they're in like those little plastic containers you can just slot out. He just picked them all up, got a couple racks of bread, put them on top of the counter. I went, fuck it, help yourself, Merry Christmas, and just walked out the back door. And like, so everyone's in this fucking Subway, and he just chucked it all on the fucking counter. Help yourself. So obviously everyone just fucking ransacks it. Like there's bread flying everywhere. People are just ripping it open with their hands, chucking some meat in there. Everyone's just walking out with as much bread as they can carry. It was fucking mental. I didn't get anything. I was at the back. I was like, whoa, this is mental.
That's carnage. What did I leave the poor cunt on his own for? That's outrageous.
Don't know. He was probably like the manager or something, and it's probably like
still
not his decision. It's probably like corporate's like, it's Christmas time.
Well, no, because they're franchises, aren't they? So it'd be someone close's decision.
Yeah, it was good.
Maybe he's a sadist and he went too far.
I've just realised as well, we accidentally broke the fourth wall there and spoke about Christmas in the present, in the future tense, even though it's been Christmas.
Did we?
Yeah, I was like, "What this year? I'm going to try not to get too drunk."
Yeah.
Shit.
We broke the fourth wall
this year.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not a surprise that podcasts are recorded in the past. And not,
I reckon we could have got away with it, Rob.
This isn't a live podcast. When you click on the Curios Cast, we don't instantly sit down at our desks and start recording the podcast when you press play. We're actually recording this before Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Quite a while before, but. Yes.
That being said, right, you reminded me of calling getting fucked up on Christmas Eves. I once went around my friends, Groundworker Steve actually,
really?
And one of my favourite albums of all time is Rage Against the Machine, self-titled. And we'd been out on the piss, and we got back to his flat, and he was like, "My Christmas present to you, Rob. We're going to put this on and we're going to listen to all of it." And he cranked out. It was in flats as well, bear in mind. So it must have had it downstairs. And we put a whole album on at it must have been like 1 a.m. and it just cracked out for like an hour. It was so loud. And we were just stamping around. We ended up breaking his sofa because we were just stamping on it. And it like caved through. I was so hungover the next day. Yeah,
did you not get any complaints or anything?
No, nothing was ever said. I don't know how we got away with it. I guess they just thought they let us off with it Christmas Eve maybe. Or
Yeah.
Oh, well, hopefully they didn't have kids because they would have been like...
He's going for it now. He's building the furniture.
Yeah, that's the sound of Santa this year, kids. He's a Rage Against the Machine fan now.
Who wants to go first? What weird news stories you guys got?
Well, mine's slightly festive. Not Christmas festive, but New Year's themed.
Yeah, we're in that.
Yeah, we're in the betwixt. Do you know they call this betwixt?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rosie calls it crimbo limbo, and I hate it.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's very middle class.
Fuck off,
very middle class.
It's borderline.
I mean, Crimbo's quite middle class in general, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
I don't like crimbo.
It's in the wheelhouse
I don't like that phrase. She's going to listen to this and fucking...
I think it's in the wheelhouse of hollybobs, isn't it?
Hollybobs,
oh, yeah.
Fuck hollybobs. Gina says that sometimes just to wind me up because she knows I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I think I've said it ironically, and I think me and my friends were planning a holiday, and we ironically called our group chat Hollybobs. But then because we used it ironically so much, we started saying it for real. I think we renamed the chat something.
Yeah, I've done that. But yeah, anyway, I was just having a little look because it's betwixt, and I was thinking about New Year's Eve, and I just thought I'd just look at some different shit that people do New Year's Eve that isn't just going out and getting fucked up, which is pretty much all the English people do, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hate New Year's really because there's so much pressure to like have a good night when it's just a fucking night and everything's just more expensive and like you feel like a letdown if you haven't done anything. We had a great New Year's last year. Me and Gina just sat in, watched fucking drum and bass videos and music and just got pissed. It was decent.
Did you time a drop with like midnight?
No, I think I put the Hootenanny on, which is like, I think it's a running, isn't it like a joke in Peep Show? Never the Hootenanny, like my friends were saying it to me. Yeah. I quite like the Hootenanny. If you're indoors, I think it's essential to put the Hootenanny on. But that sort of speaks to that, innit? How they got the pressure of they have to have a fucking good night out. Anyway, fuck New Year's. I want to talk about things that were different to going out and getting smashed. So, around the world, interesting New Year's Eve traditions. I was hoping there'd be a Dutch one, George, but there isn't. So maybe you can enlighten us if you know of any.
Can already tell you, no.
Yeah, I could have guessed. You fucking won't. So in Ecuador, apparently they burn a scarecrow. So over in Ecuador, many citizens set fire to scarecrows filled with paper at midnight on New Year's Eve, as well as burning any old photographs that represent bad memories. According to age-old tradition, it's thought that doing so helps to banish any ill fortune or bad things that have happened over the last 12 months. Quite like that. I can see that being a thing. They do that on Friends once, don't they? They have like a is it Valentine's or something? They do.
I think it's just because someone's broke up with someone. I'm pretty sure like Rachel's broken up with someone, and they like, you know, get all their memories and throw it in a bucket and burn it. And
but I feel like the firemen make a joke about like, Valentine's is our busiest night of the year or something.
Oh, right, maybe.
Yeah, so yeah,
it's a classic, and it burning pictures. One of my friends did that when his girlfriend broke up with him. We all did a ceremonial burning of the of the photo in his.
You couldn't do that now, could you? Like, who has printed out photos? You'd have to like burn your phone or like ceremony.
Just smash it on a rock.
Go and print them out. Just to burn them.
Yeah. Ceremonial going through deleting years of photos.
Did it help him, George?
I think eventually. There was another one that threw it in a river in Berlin. That was like a good one, like a ceremony on a bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, we was all pretty pissed. So
that's good. Yeah, I like
in
that.
our heads, it was probably a lot more impactful than in reality. You know, all these Germans were walking past and we were just going like probably drooling and falling over.
One of my friends actually...
It probably didn't even go in the water. It probably fluttered away. You know, it's probably somewhere in Berlin still.
Yeah. One of my friends smashed up a chair and burnt it that he bought with his partner, I guess. So, yeah.
It's a bit harsh on the chair, isn't it, really? Was it a nice chair?
I think it was an okay chair. There was nothing wrong with it. I think he just wanted the firewood at the time. And we'd run out, and we were like very encouraging of the idea just because we also wanted firewood. Yeah, smash the chair, symbolic. Talking of smashing things, radio segue. In Denmark, it says here, while it might be famous for Greeks to smash plates during celebratory occasions, it's popular over in Denmark too. So apparently on New Year's Eve, they smash unused plates that have been saved up throughout the year. I love that. How often, how many plates are you saving up?
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like,
are you buying them throughout the year? Just like, I'll buy that for New Year's.
Yeah,
that's
like
in 7 months.
And like not that doesn't make sense. Unused plates that I've used, I would have none. Like I have 4 plates and I use them on a 2x2 rotation regularly, and that's it. No one buys plates and doesn't use them.
You've only got 4 plates.
4 big plates, 4 little plates,
okay.
3 bowls. I've smashed one of them.
And they all sit next to each other. The small plates on top of the big plates, and
of course. How else would you fuck?
Have you got like two spoons, 2 big spoons, 2 small spoons, or have you got 4 big spoons?
We've actually got quite a lot of spoons and forks. They were running low because I kept taking them out to like, I'll take one to the studio if we were recording or something, and then one gets waylaid in the van somewhere. But yeah, no, we recently restocked on cutlery, but plates 4x4x3 because I smashed one, like I said.
Have you got any outliers? You know, you got any plates or bowls that don't fit the mould? Have you got any wild cards in your cupboard, Rob?
No, but I've bought 4 new bowls from the charity shop recently.
Yeah, 4 from the charity shop as well.
You must know. Anyway,
so you're going to retire the other
bowls.
3, or you're going to have 7 bowls now?
No, they're different. They're for a different occasion. They're more of like a soup
occasion bowls
/ cereal bowl.
Okay.
That's not an occasion. That's a meal.
You know what I mean? Like a different...
Occasional, not occasion.
Yeah, like they've got a different format. Function.
Occasional bowls.
Anyway.
Sounds like an indie band from like 2006 or something.
108
Occasional
rings.
bowls.
Japan. That's the next one.
Japan?
This one's going out to Tokyo Joe. We'll find out if this is true. Head to Japan on New Year's Eve and you hear the sound of 108 bells echoing throughout the streets. This Buddhist tradition is believed to banish human sins, bringing luck to all. As well as this, residents also believe it's good luck to enter the new year smiling or laughing too. I mean, well, that one makes sense. I like that. I've heard that before. Do as you mean to go on, people say, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to spend it with your partner or friends, whatever. Like, start the new year as you mean it to crack on.
It's very like radio friendly today. You're saying this one's going out to Tokyo Joe.
I quite like it. Made me think of this. When I was younger, we used to. I always remember this from my nan's house. We used to go out in the street and like bang pots and pans at New Year's Eve. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, people don't really do that as much anymore.
Yeah,
I feel like
I tried to do
hear it. Like I feel like I have heard pots and pans banging, but I've never done it.
I did it last year just for the crack. Like if I'm in, I'll get out with the pots and pans just to make a point of it. Like
anyone else do it with you?
Big up Nan. Nah, no one else normally does it with me. It's just.
I reckon you're doing some rhythmic beats on that.
Probably get into it a bit. Then I'm bound. No, you have to just make a racket. Actually, I think I intentionally just make a racket because that was what we always did. I remember. I always make everyone do Auld Lang Syne as well. If I'm with people, I'm insisting upon Auld Lang Syne. Of course I am.
I don't. Yeah. I had New Year's in Scotland.
You do the hand-holding thing as well?
Yeah. Link arms, yeah.
New Year's in Scotland's good. They're all obviously well up for that.
What's Burns? Isn't Burns Night around then? That's just...
Oh yeah, I think Burns Night's the 2nd, I think.
Okay.
It's like another bank holiday that they have. Well, I don't know if Burns Night is that, but anyway, in Scotland, the 2nd of January is a bank holiday. And they actually, it seems like they celebrate that more than they celebrate New Year's, really. Like New Year's, it seems like they all stay in and spend it with family and friends and stuff and have a party maybe at home. And then on the 2nd, they just have everyone's out in town getting pissed. And one of my friends, his dad lives out there. So we stayed at his, and I think 2 years in a row we went there, and we would do like a pub crawl through the town on the 2nd. And we're obviously not the only ones doing it. But it's a good night out. They love it.
That sounds hype. Yeah, that sounds good. This one, some of these I think, is this really true? Like, I could have just made this whole thing up really in hindsight. Like, thinking, in South America, apparently they wear coloured underwear just for New Year's. According to tradition, there's a superstition that the colour of your underwear can determine what the new year will bring. In South American countries such as Mexico, Bolivia and Brazil, your fortunes for the year ahead are decided by the colour of your underwear. It gives me no context to that. I want to know what kind of fucking... there you go. Oh, no, it does. I completely lie. Those who want to find love wear red underpants, whilst those hoping for wealth should opt for yellow. If you're looking for peace, white pants should do the trick.
What if you wear no pants?
Then you're just hoping to get jacked off all year.
Yeah, what if you've got like a... patterned underwear or something. I think I'm wearing camo underwear right now.
Well, then you're just going to be invisible all year, Tom. No one's going to notice you.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a guy I know that is like a poet from a folk club that I do, and he has a poem called like "My Camouflage Trousers." And like the punchline is basically like, I put them down last Tuesday and I haven't seen them since. It's like a silly. Good. Big up Dennis. I was going to say Dennis Nedry. That's the guy from Jurassic Park, isn't it? Big up Dennis Summon. That's his name. Forgot.
What other traditions we got, Rob?
Round things in the Philippines. This one seems vague. The Filipinos hope to bring prosperity and wealth to the new year by surrounding themselves with round things. From coins to grapes, items represent wealth and success. Have you heard of this before?
No.
That's what he says. No, like...
You don't have to read every word from
I just like that. Yeah, well, this you might know about this one, George, right? This is an Italian one, so you can tell us whether this is all shit or not. Apparently in Italy, they throw old furniture items out, soft ones only, like pillows and cushions and blankets, something that no longer brings you joy. Apparently they luzz out the window.
Like a Marie Kondo.
Is there any... What's Marie
Kondo? Bring you joy. Get out. What's her name? Is it Marie Kondo? The Japanese lady who does like a cleaning thing.
How clean is your house?
It does not spark joy. You have to get rid of it. I've not heard of that. No, not heard of that.
I mean,
it was like really heavy bits of furniture, like wardrobes, your fridge, just like flying out of a window. Yeah,
that doesn't give me much hope for the validity of this article. Now,
there must be a lot of arguments between like couples where fucking cushions, I should say, like. Cushions can fucking do one, like a couple cushions, maybe one on each corner of the sofa. But why does there need to be like 7 cushions across the sofa? It's too much. Well, I'm sure there are many many gentlemen out there that agree with me.
You're not a fan of presentation cushions then, Tom? Like on the bed, if you have a cushion you have to just remove from the bed every time you get into it.
When you get in bed and you need to remove like 12 cushions to like actually get into the bed, and now the floor's just got. Where'd you put them? Just on the floor?
Yeah, that is what
got to like put them back every day for what?
The irony of this is I'm actually the one that puts I have like an extra pillow that I really just put there. But I kind of sometimes in the morning, if we're chilling in the morning, I like to grab it and have a morning pillow. So it's like I get my extra uprightness in the morning if I'm chilling and maybe reading. I say reading.
I don't mind
flicking
like
through social media on my phone. But
if they're functional, okay, you're using it for a purpose.
Yeah.
But there's, I've seen many a cushion that is never to be used.
Just for dress, I've
You've
also
got too much time on your hand. If you've got a morning pillow that's specifically for use in the morning, you've got too much time.
I just take it easy in the morning, man.
I mean, wait until you're unemployed, George, and you might have a morning pillow.
Get up when I want, man.
That's true.
Chill. I'm in no rush to start the day. Right, this is one from Argentina. This one sounds pretty like. It sounds a bit pagan. This is the sort of thing that Gina would like. Shredding old documents and then throwing them out the window to look like clouds of confetti. Similar to the burning of ones. I was more thinking like a hybrid between the two. Me and Gina have done similar things on like Samhain.
I don't know what Samhain is.
I can't quite remember either. It's like when you move from autumn to winter, I think it was. But like you set your different intentions and write some things you want to remove on bits of paper, and we burnt them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Talking
the things with the shredding thing, even though you shredded it, it's not good for your privacy, is it? You know, putting.
I thought this.
Out the window.
I did think that, but if everyone's doing it, then good luck to the cunt that descrambles that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
And
I'd probably mix it up before throwing it out the window, you know?
Yeah, that's
give
great.
It an extra. You always
great
give it
advice, George.
Yeah, or get like a cross shredder, you know? But if it's shredded in both directions, horizontal and vertical shreds,
true.
and you just got like those little squares or whatever, for one, it looks nicer front of our window. It's like snow, but then also, you know, better for your privacy as well.
Is that a thing that exists?
Yeah.
Wow.
Next time you're buying a shredder, use the code Curios Cast to get no discount whatsoever.
Because I do always think that about shredding. It seems like very easy to just get that and go like, well, this is obviously just fucking. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh no, yeah. You want a multi-blade cross shredder, mate?
Cheers. Cheers. I'll take that in mind. Yeah, I'll look into it. Last one of this exciting, thrilling New Year's Eve tradition's entirely true. In Romania, farmers talk to their livestock.
Okay, they don't talk.
That's
so
probably,
they
that's
don't
probably
talk
just
to
all
them
year round, isn't it?
Yeah,
I was thinking that you should talk to them. It seems
how
a
many
bit
days
mean,
on?
yeah. Talk to them all year round.
64 days a year.
Yeah, like, but especially so. Apparently, it's tradition. Go out there and say, "Bob the sheep, how you getting on, son?"
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Do you reckon there's many sheep called Bob in Romania?
Yeah, mostly.
probably.
I've heard it's quite a common Romanian sheep name. It's not a very common Romanian name, but a Romanian sheep name. They're all practically all Bob. Yeah,
yeah. You don't give. You know, we don't give our pets common English names.
Exactly.
You give them a unique name.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like I was going to come out for. Wish I knew a Romanian name there to say.
No.
Like my dog's
Dracula.
named.
Yeah.
Dracula.
His name was Count, actually.
Anyway,
that was interesting.
He might have been bad. There's no need to call him that though.
I like that. Yeah, like you've got on that list all these long-standing traditions and stuff, and it's like UK, get pissed.
Yeah, get fucked up.
Yeah.
So I might try some of these things. I might put some different underwear on this year. I might carry a round thing with me, and then I might just go outside.
And all your plates you've been collecting as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna come to your house and smash the fuck out some plates on your front door. Because that's it. You don't do it on your own. You do it on your mates. Out. Yeah, cast my morning pillow.
Maybe if you shred the morning pillow, then throw it out. That's the secret.
Combine all of them. Yeah, with a plate inside it that smashes when it hits the floor. Because the plate's also a round thing.
Yeah, and you called it Bob.
You're going to have the best.
Oh, no, that wasn't specifically it, was it?
No, it didn't have to be Bob.
You're going to have the best 2022.
I do also like New Year's, and I hope I missed this. I missed this last year when I came to Gravesend in Thurrock. I think we spoke about this before, George. You always used to hear the horns, like the boats would sound off in the docks, and it like echoed all around.
We've mentioned the boats.
About this, like,
I'm pretty sure. We've mentioned the boats at least probably like a third of the part of the episode.
What, specifically with New Year's, or are we talking about it with fog?
Yeah.
No, you have mentioned the New Year's.
I thought I had.
Yeah.
And the fog.
Let's go fucking miss it, man.
You can't
miss
beat
it.
You can't beat it.
Move on. Who's next?
All right. So my article here. He's toxic. Texas substitute teacher is relieved of his duty after turning up to high school with a karaoke machine and lights before belting out Britney Spears' hit from his desk.
I saw this and I didn't click it. I scrolled past this today, actually. I wondered what the fuck it was.
It's great. So open that article, and once you get past all the fucking pop-up adverts and cookie acceptance and declining notifications and not wanting to sign up to the newsletter, then you can finally get to the article. And so the unidentified sub serenaded classroom in Austin, Texas on Friday morning. School officials asked him to leave campus for failing to follow best practices, and a video shows him belting out Britney Spears' Toxic to accompanying light show. So for the viewers, we're going to show the video in a second, and for audio listeners, you'll hear it as well, because the audio made it for me, because so this guy has rocked up and the school even confirmed. They had to put out a thing that says, I want to find the exact thing. Basically, the district also confirmed that the classroom is not normally equipped with a karaoke machine, and that the substitute brought the device himself. He's also got a mini light display thing, like one of those little USB or plug-in things that just are strobing red and blue and everything. So, if we play this video, are you, Rob? What are you doing? You ready?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
So I just play it now, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Playing the video. Take a succulent, I'm on a ride. Your toxic, I'm under we can take some in paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic?
So I love the
I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic?
I didn't know it was going again.
Intoxicating now, we can love it now. I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready. Intoxicating now. That's a banger as well, don't it? Straight fucking banger, that tune.
Yeah, I for anyone who's listening and not watching that, you might picture, if someone's karaokeing, they might be standing up and dancing along to the music or whatever. He's not. He's just sitting behind a desk. One of the students is obviously filming it, and you can just see his head poking up above the computer monitor. And he's obviously just sitting. I don't know what the purpose of it is, why this is teaching. But
it's clearly not, is it? Was he just filling a gap because he's a fucking substitute? You probably just you're basically just like a fucking babysitter on sometimes, and if you come in, you don't know what they've been learning, and I'm completely discrediting substitute teachers there, where I probably am. I'm sure they have a very valid function, but I feel like when I was at least in school, sometimes when you had a substitute teacher, it was essentially a DOS. They'd come in and they wouldn't really know what the fuck you were doing, so it would just be read a book or read your fucking textbook. On page 64.
It was really hit and miss. Sometimes you'd get a sub to come in and straight away the kids are trying to see how far they can sort of go before, and some of the sub teachers would you could get away with anything. They were just happy just to sit there and just let you fuck about. And then there were some that obviously wanted to make a name for themselves and not be fucked around with, and they'd instantly just come in and try and show you where the line is. There's a line here that's though rumours circulated on campus that the man was a prankster posing as a substitute teacher, the district confirmed that he was a registered substitute. So he comes in and does this regularly. I don't know how often he brings a karaoke machine with him.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I don't quite get, what's the major issue here, though? I'm sure you can't be the first teacher especially substitute teacher, to just do something a little like you say, you're not necessarily having to follow the fucking lesson plan anyway. So, why was this that deep that they fucking...
Yeah, it said all they've said is all processes were followed. It was simply a case of a substitute not following our best practices. But
is it just because it's gone viral? They've had to take action because it looked bad.
So, yeah.
And parents have had a fucking moan.
Yeah, I like here. It says the matter is not being considered criminal, and the teacher has not been arrested. Like, why would he be arrested?
Yeah, I swear there's definitely been substitute lessons I've had where the teacher's like done a song or like, I don't know, maybe not done a song, that's a bit much, but that's a bit rare. But like, like you say, like done something that certainly was not the lesson, like it's not that deep. I don't know why he had to be fucking kicked out, and like it's certainly not criminal charges, is it? It's just a fucking... No. It does feel like, now you mentioned the prankster thing, I hadn't thought that, but it does feel like something someone would do to make a YouTube video, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And like, I trolled a school pretending to be a prankster teacher. Like, I feel like we're waiting that video.
Yeah, I feel like you could get in quite a bit of trouble doing that though, right? Like,
yeah. Because
I know Jack Black done it in School of Rock, but I feel like sort of break it. Like, you're probably technically like trespassing on school property, and then like.
Well, if you were registered, if you went through all the effort to spend like 3 years getting you just for this one prank, probably not worth it, really.
No.
Yeah.
Be a good video, though. But the thing is, so this guy's not, it's not all bad, because it says after being relieved of his duty, the teacher reportedly picked up another job at a different Austin school later on Friday. So,
later on Friday?
Good on him.
No reports of further singing were made.
I thought you were going to say picked up another job at a karaoke bar.
I like that it seemed like he wasn't even trying to hit the notes. He was just kind of shouting.
I don't think he did a terrible job, to be fair to him. I think it was...
it wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
it wasn't
better than my singing.
Relatively in tune, yeah. I think he definitely likes a bit of karaoke. Well, I mean, he fucking must do if he's got a karaoke machine to hand. He gets out and about and does it. You see him down the local bar, on a Friday. He's got his tune of choice, Toxic, clearly, amongst others. He's obviously a Britney fan.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
a strong
it was a message
tune,
to all the kids. He chose Toxic because they all been little shits all week. And he was like, right, fuck
maybe we're missing part of the story. That could have been part of his whole lesson plan, where it was like, men, it is not okay to be toxic, and then here is a song about
Park,
it. Yeah, it does.
Something you see in South Park, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I wonder how
principle,
the reaction would have been if, he hadn't brought in a karaoke machine and light machine, and he'd just like, maybe he'd got it up on the projector and was like, singing the lyrics as the words are up there, or like the music video was behind him. But the fact that he brought the machine, this is obviously premeditated karaoke if he brought the machine and
that's good.
A little light show as well.
It's very extra. I think that's probably why someone filmed him and why it went to a thing, because it was like, this is like extra. Like, what is he doing? Like, the premeditation of it is especially good. And what point, like, did he enter the classroom with it initially? Like, that was always his plan. Like, he didn't go halfway through thinking, man, this is dying on its ass, I'm gonna pop to the car and grab it. He must have had it with him.
Yeah, I imagine. Like,
this would be great. Maybe he does.
Kids are gonna love this. I'm plugging it all in.
I mean, did they love it? Is there any information? Did it go down well?
Doesn't say if it went down well or not. It goes into saying about how basically like schools are stretched, like staff wise. So there's loads of schools getting substitute teachers, and they've been struggling and all this shit. But yeah, no, he got another job in a different school, so it's fine. And that's pretty much it. It was during first period as well, so he didn't even like wait until the end of the day to sort of started off the day that way.
Fair play, mate. Fucking fair play to him.
Yeah, the Daily Mail comments are obviously full of intelligent discussion down here. Most of them, to be fair, are like, what's the problem? So the class played karaoke before the holidays, big deal. Yeah, when we had substitutes in school, they'd just put on a dumb movie and ignore us. No one cared because we didn't want to be there anyway. At least he tried to make the day fun. Yeah, I bet they all paid attention in class though. Half the battle won. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
Comments. Let's have a look.
Ooh.
It's people being political. What the fuck? How can you turn this political? What the fuck?
How is that political? Well, he's probably a Democrat.
Yeah, literally people. Yeah, he's one of the MAGA boys, no doubt.
Why is that? If anything, surely, definitely not.
Yeah.
Surely he's like kind of camp. At least, he's a Britney fan. Are they all MAGA boys? I'm not sure. They are.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll swerve the politics.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just found it funny.
I enjoyed that. I didn't scroll past it earlier. I tried to fucking load the video and it wouldn't load. So I'm glad that you brought that up to us.
Welcome.
Love it.
Go on, George. What you got?
Well, I've got a nice short and sweet one. So this is man breaks record for loudest burp. That sounds like an electric drill. So he's set a new Guinness World record for the loudest burp. And I've got a video of it. I want to play it now. We'll put it on the podcast. It might be best to lower your audio before you play it, Rob, because it is
okay.
It is actually pretty loud.
Is it? Go ahead.
And it's pretty immediate, in the video. And it's just quite a funny sound.
All right.
So I'll put it in the group.
Oh, it's a Twitter video. Don't they just play auto?
This is one of those things. The same way Rob's pretty confident that he could eat an onion in record time, I reckon I could beat this guy.
All right, I'm going to play it now.
It's also the way that in the video, the way he just sort of like does it. So you ready?
Well, there's no big prep. It's 47-second video. Is it quite
no,
early
it's
on?
We only really need like the first sort of 5 seconds at most.
How do we know that was the loud? Like, where's...
Well, because so later on in the video, so there's a lady or a couple of guys in the room with him, and they've got like a decimeter or whatever.
Oh, they really have got a decibel meter, yeah.
And and they visually record it. People from the Guinness Book of Records are with him.
Yeah, they've linked
right,
the
so
article in the next tweet as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they all cheer, yeah. They all cheer. Oh, they proper got a decibel meter. That's
112
hilarious.
decibels. Okay.
Fuck off 112. That's crazy.
112.4 decibel burp claimed glory.
No
It was
way.
likened to the noise of an electric drill or a trombone.
That's properly a pneumatic drill, yeah. We quite regularly have to play sound limiters so the music of the band cuts out if it's like above 100 dB. so and this is a full band
This
playing.
guy would drown you out, mate.
This guy would drown it. That is crazy.
It's mental.
We had to play one the other day that was 95 dB. And this cunt's burping at 112.
I'm gonna. How much is a decibel meter, Rob? I wanna practice.
You could probably pick one up on Amazon for 40, 50 quid, I reckon, like an okay one. But apparently, right, your phone does a pretty fucking good job of.
Yeah, I know. Like my watch has got it built in as well.
You can get apps, yeah, and they're actually pretty good. I actually was with a guy. I mean, this is quite an what's the word for it? Not scientific,
like a tenuous.
Yeah, the word. Yeah, you know the word. I mean, fuck me.
Unscientific.
Like we're talking about. No, just like a
very small sample size.
No, like anecdotal. This is very anecdotal evidence, right?
That was not the word I was thinking of.
Yeah. It was a guy at a venue, and he was like the venue manager, and he said he had a proper decibel meter, and he'd go round with it and check at the bar how loud it was at the bar, so it didn't hurt his staff's ears. He'd check out the perimeter, in different places. And he was like, and then one day he got this app on his phone, and he went round with his phone and the decibel meter at the same time, and he said they were the fucking same.
Wow.
So
okay,
give it a go.
Cool. Oh yeah, I'll use my phone, and then that way, if I'm getting close, then it'll be worth calling up Guinness. And mate, imagine if I had that would look so sick behind me, just like a Guinness World Record.
That'd be sick. Well, I've spoken about this before. I think I might have even spoken on the podcast that like some of these Guinness World Records, you feel like I could probably do that.
Oh yeah, because
like,
they're so specific. Sometimes
yeah.
it'll be like, oh yeah, like the most eggs caught in a row while watching Family Guy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you have to do it because a lot of them
first to do something
doesn't make it good. Yeah, well, a lot of them are on because you can just film it on a video. So it probably wasn't someone from Guinness there. They've just filmed it and they have like a Guinness verify online and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what a lot of them do now. But yeah, I did read about it, and it was like it has to be. It's unique enough, but also just like not bullshit. You know, like it has to be replicable as well. Like it has to be something that someone else could beat. So it can't be, the most times Robert Oliver punched Robert Oliver in the face or something,
Yeah. I saw I think it was a clip that was originally from TikTok or something, and it was like, I think this person's just trying to do things that no one's done before, obviously. And like the clip was, this is the first time, or like, you're the first to ever watch chocolate milk be injected into a red bell pepper at 30,000 feet or something. And he was like skydiving and literally like with a syringe injecting chocolate milk into a red pepper. And it's like, yeah, I guess no one has ever done that before.
Yeah, that's good. Trying to think of something. Yeah, I'm definitely fucking sure no other cunt's done that before.
Yeah. All right, I'm downloading a decibel sound level meter right now. I'm live on the show. I'm going to get a reading for like what an average burp is.
Okay.
Because I can
you can summon them, can you? I used to be able to summon them. I think I lost that skill when I was younger. I used to summon farts as well.
He's got a burp coach. His wife, KP, has coached Neville for over 10 years.
Wow. So he's probably
and he was taught to burp by his older sibling, in this case his sister, Sandy Hunt, which sounds like a joke name almost.
Taught to burp. It does sound like a joke.
And he's been honing the art of erupting on command ever since. I didn't know that erupting was like a...
Oh, is that the word?
Fancy word for saying, but yeah, erupting apparently.
Nice.
All right, so me just talking at this level here is kind of getting between 70 and 90, it seems, just holding my phone the same distance as the microphone is. Okay. So I'm going to take a swig of water and I'm going to swallow some air as well.
Ooh.
I wonder if there's a distance to the mic it should be as well, because that's a factor as well, isn't it?
If I have like a fizzy drink or something, obviously that'll help. But I'm going to try it just raw.
It's highbrow, this, isn't it?
This is high.
That got like 100. That literally, yeah.
It's not 112.4 though, is it?
No,
Tom,
but that was fucking just on the fly. Like,
but the thing is, the thing is, it's not. It's actually like the leap from 100 to 110 is crazy. It's like
what do you call it?
Yeah, exponential. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I reckon I could fart louder than 112.
Mate,
I could do a...
You want to get in this group chat, Armin? Got some crazy farts.
You know what's good is it tells you, so at the top, it compares you to other things. So like the way it says he's like a pneumatic drill.
Yeah.
As I'm talking, it's saying I'm as loud as a food blender or an automobile. And when I burped there, it said diesel truck.
Well, that's just, I guess... It's a silly scale, isn't it? Because like right next to it, next to it, you ain't as loud.
Because this guy was in like a soundproof room and stuff, so they could really measure the acoustics. It says in the article.
Okay, well, I'll practice. I'll train because I reckon I can
get trained.
I reckon I can get close.
I reckon you can get close. Yeah, by the sounds of it, yeah.
Do it in the studio.
Yeah, we can do it in the studio, Tom. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll keep practicing. Thing is, I don't really drink fizzy drinks that much, but I guess I'm going to have to...
You're going to have to for the...
get back on it.
For the gram. Yeah.
It's going to be like Rocky. We could have a montage. Slow motion.
That's actually a good video.
Yeah, that's for free, that one. I won't even charge you for that.
There we go. Stay tuned.
We're going to try and break the Guinness World Record.
Yeah, that's my resolution. For 2022, my goal is to break a world record, preferably this one. If not, any disgusting bodily function will do.
Wicked. I'm looking into it.
I wonder if there's a loudest fart. I don't think I'm that loud of a farter, but
I could beat you, mate.
There is
No
I know there's a longest fart, and my friend was trying to get close to it because he did like a 45-seconder or something ridiculous.
45 seconds.
It's one of the funniest things you'll listen to. Like it just gets funnier.
Have you got right? Okay, share. You need to share it with me now.
Yeah, I'll share it to you guys. Maybe I'll put it at the end of the episode because it's the same guy that did the fart from Fart Rhapsody. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Can you play that at the end of this episode again?
Well, I'll play the longest ever fart at the end of this one if we want. It's hyper-hour content because we've already had Fart Rhapsody, so this time longest ever fart.
Yeah, but we're a different Curios Cast now,
Yeah, well, you have to scroll back if you want to hear Fart Rhapsody.
What one was it? That's the thing. I don't know what one it's on.
No idea.
Yeah, that's a lucky dip.
But yeah, all right, we'll look into that. New Year's resolution. That's a good one, Tom.
Yep.
You got one, George?
I'll try and do the loudest fart, maybe.
I just looked it up. It's 113 decibels, so pretty much the same as the the burp.
Okay.
Is there a video of that? There must be to verify it, surely.
Maybe
that could be quite a funny one.
I
imagine that's like a very short fart. It's like a cannon.
Could be
fire.
like I reckon it's like high pitched. High pitched.
It's quite deep.
A high pitch I think would be louder. It's easier to make a high pitched loud noise than it is a high pitched low noise.
No,
a louder low noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Think of like a trumpet or something as compared to like a bassoon. Like a tuba.
Oh yeah.
A bassoon.
It's gonna be. Well, yeah.
World's loudest fart.
Yeah. Apparently the guy's name is Herkimer Chort.
Come on.
Herkimer Chort and 1972. No one's beat it for 40 years.
Love that.
50.
Yeah.
There's one on Reddit that says someone farted at 168 decibels. That can't be
wow. That's not even a thing.
Apparently 170 is the same noise as the takeoff of a fighter jet.
Yeah, well, that's just not true then, is it?
It can't be true, can it?
That's nonsense.
Can you imagine that?
Like piercing your ears, it like hurt you. If you want an ear defenders, it'd like make your ears ring for ages. Like it probably damage your eardrums. It would damage your eardrums from a fart. There's no way.
God, I bet there's a video on YouTube. World's longest fart, 8K upscaled.
8K.
8K. How long is it? Just tell me.
Are you just laughing at farts now?
Well.
It's definitely not the world's largest fart, but fuck.
I think I've probably seen that video.
Just a terrible video of.
Yeah, isn't it? Is it from his dash cam and he accidentally farts?
No, it's not that one.
I've seen that one. That one's shit.
This guy's got his belly hanging out.
This video.
Oh, it's awful.
He's got his face like covered up. Like he's.
What? That's so weird.
This is weird. This guy's got 600,000 subscribers.
Jesus. Is that what he always does? Or
someone says, when I first subbed to you at 80k, I couldn't wait to see what you'd achieve. Today this video proves that I couldn't be prouder of how far you've come.
Man,
wow.
I missed the dislike button.
One man should not have all that power.
Wow.
You can't spell fart without art. Very true.
That's mental. I love how the fact that this was premiered makes it so much funnier. It was premiered.
It's a 3-minute video of him just farting.
The rest of his videos are all about like gaming and building PCs and stuff. And then he's got this video of him farting.
He's been farting for 1 minute 20 seconds.
No, he hasn't.
I had a mate at school.
That video.
I had a mate at school who could fart on command, and he would do it similar to what this guy seems to be doing, like getting down in like a squat position or all fours and sucking the air in through his bumhole.
Yeah, I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to do that, but I lost the skill.
Him and his sister could do it, and they would have competitions for like who could fart the most in a minute or whatever. And she was better at it than he was, and she was something ridiculous. She was doing like 47 farts a minute or something. It was like bang, bang, like quick fire. Yeah, rapid farts.
Yeah.
Rob, can you play that video for me? But 2 minutes 50 seconds in.
Right, because he's still going.
This is when he ends. So it's a 3-minute fart he does.
No, it's not. It's just not.
It is.
It's not.
It is. I've just watched it, and this is when it ends.
Fuck off.
What is he?
No.
That sound is awful.
Has he got
at the end,
underwear on his face? Yeah, hasn't he?
So.
Oh God.
No, that's not real. There's no way he did that.
It is.
There's not.
He's got 2 pairs of underwear on his face.
No, it's like everyone else is in on the joke here, like because no one's talking about it, like in a.
So Tom, that one he did at the beginning, that's like a precursor to the big boy. That's like
No.
extra.
I like
That's
the only bit of like his wall art that you can see just says "Children welcome."
We're missing something here. If anyone understands the joke with 2 kills, Philip, and this fart, there's no way that's real.
It's real. You've seen it.
I think the joke is that he's used it to upscale, and it's an 8K
things on the internet
video
that aren't real. Is that what you're telling me?
It's the only one of the few 8K upscaled videos on the internet, and it's of a 3-minute long fart. I'm sharing that to the fart WhatsApp group at least. Anyway, you'll be pleased to know.
Does it? It sounds like 8K, doesn't it? That's great.
It's great quality. Yeah, the Windy City. That's going in. That's the name of the group chat. If you wanted to know. On that note, I think we should fucking clock off.
Yeah. Good one. I'm very happy that farts have made their way back into the Curios Cast. They used to be a regular feature.
I'm sure that it'll go down a treat. I think I had actually feedback from Turkish Glenn. I was like, Jesus, like I know you, and you like the amount you talk about your shit just like upsets me. So he will be not overly thrilled at the return of the. At least it was farting. It's a slightly different bodily function.
Well, maybe next week we'll talk about the golden period again, Rob.
Oh yeah. That's almost as much as it's probably like topics that come up of like me talking about the foghorns.
Foghorns, Tom being scared of ghosts, golden period. Bigfoot. Bigfoot. I'd say Bigfoot is dropping. He's dropping in the rankings.
Yeah, well, all right.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Good, isn't it? Well, on that note, we'll see you in fucking 2022.
I'll see you next year.
Yeah.
And when we
yeah, happy
Bye.
New Year, everyone. That was Curios Cast episode 62.
ring the bell.